Hello, Harlem students. This is Mrs. Abruzzo. I am one of the division chairs for the math department, and I'm going to go through your course offerings for math, and this is based on what we call the elective schedule for math. So some of you might be in classes like Algebra 1 or Geometry right now, and you don't really have a lot of choices as to what you're going to take next year. You're just going to take the next course in this sequence. But for others, you might be in Algebra 2 right now, or Algebra 2 Honors, you might be in Pre-Calc. You have some choices ahead of you. So, first, and this might be unpleasant news for some of you, you do need to take a math class your senior year if you're going to college, regardless of what your program is. And even if there's the tiniest possibility of you going to college, it is highly recommended that you take some math your senior year, just because you want to keep your skills fresh. And there's nothing worse than going off to college and not having had math for many, many years. So let's run through some of our options. First, I'm going to show you our semester long elective options for math. So if you're going into your senior year and you just want to take a little bit of math, maybe one of these would be a good choice, or you could take them kind of in conjunction with each other. So first, let's take a look at advanced algebra. So this is a great class if you really loved your experience in Algebra 2 and you just want to keep your algebra skills sharp. So it's going to take a lot of the topics that we started to cover in Algebra 2 and then extend them further on. It's going to get you really ready for any sort of college entrance exam you have. If you're going to be a junior and you're in advanced algebra, it's going to really prepare you for your SAT test. And even some of you seniors are going to need to retake your SAT test possibly. So this would be a great course if that's something that works for you. Now, often paired up with advanced algebra is our trigonometry course. So again, this is a one semester course. It's only for half the year. For some of you, you're going to be required to take trigonometry because you might be also enrolled in pre-calculus. If you are in Algebra 2 regular right now and you want to take AP pre-calculus next year, you're going to also have to take trigonometry at the same time. Your teacher can talk to you more about this option, but trigonometry is a great course and it's just a different branch of mathematics. Some of you have a little bit of experience with trigonometry. If you think back to your geometry class, you did a very small introduction into right triangle trigonometry, the sine, cosine, and tangent functions. But that's the basis of the course is going to be all of your trigonometric functions. It's a really great course, and what surprises some kids is they might think, oh, I don't need math because I'm going into a trade school. But that's not really true. In fact, a lot of our students, if, let's say, for instance, you want to go into the electrical field. There's tons of trigonometry in that field, which is surprising to a lot of students. So talk to your counselor a little bit more about what you might need and also talk to your math teacher about whether this is the right course for you. Another semester course that we offer is probability and statistics. This is the regular version of probability and statistics. It is just a one semester class. So again, it can be combined with other math classes if you want a full year, but this is a good introduction into the topics. For most people, they end up taking a probability and statistics course in college. It tends to be kind of the common denominator for college courses, regardless of your um, path that you're going to take in college. So if you have access to this document, you can actually click on that link here and Mr. Dredge will give you a rundown of what probability and statistics really is. I know the name is kind of scary, but it's a really fun class of applied math, which is probably something you're not used to doing. Oh, this is a good one. So first of all, this is a course that we used to have that got a makeover. So this course used to be called QLS, which the name was not great. So we changed it to transitional math, but the idea is the same. This course is really made for students who um, they've completed their graduation requirements, so they already have all their 3 credits done. They know they want to go into Rock Valley or something similar to that, and they are going to go into a field that doesn't require them to take a lot of math. They're just going to end up taking that one class of math they need in college, and then they're done. So the students I'm talking to right now would be the students who, yes, you made it through Algebra 2, but let's say it wasn't the greatest experience for you. You kind of squeaked by with a D or a C, and you don't feel like your math skills are the strongest to move on to another algebra-based course. Well, transitional math might be perfect for you. So this course is great because, first of all, it is now going to be only a semester, so it doesn't take up your whole schedule for your electives. But also, if you get a C or better in this class, that automatically will place you into the appropriate college level class at Rock Valley. So, long time ago, this is pre-COVID, we had a lot of students who were struggling in math and wanting to go to Rock Valley, which doesn't mean you can't go to college if you struggle in math, but they didn't feel like they were going to be successful in their Rock Valley course for their original math class. And what happened is they made them take the AccuPlacer because their SAT score wasn't high enough, and then they had to take all these other remedial courses. Well, if you take transitional math here at Harlem and you do well in it, so you're better, you get to opt out of all of that, and you automatically get placed into your general math credit that will give you your 3 credits of math at Rock Valley. So a great choice for our students who are struggling um, in Algebra 2 right now. They're going to pass it, but they need some more supports as they move on to their Rock Valley life. It doesn't only work for Rock Valley, by the way. You can this transitional math can be applied to some other colleges as well, and that's something you can talk to your counselor more about. Business math. This is a new one for our department. This is now a part of the math department, which means you're going to get a half credit of math. What I love about this course is it's the business applications of math, which is really cool for kids to see because it's something you can kind of start relating to as you think about your career field. And what's really great about this course is there's no prerequisite. So you could take this as early as your freshman year, all the way through, just deciding when you need business math in your life. And you are going to get a half credit of math, which is fantastic. So that covers all of the half year, 1 semester courses. Those would all give you a half credit each if you took them. Now, the remaining courses here would be if you want something a little more rigorous in your life. So AP Pre-Calculus, it's not a new course in theory, but it's a new type of the course. So this is formally known as Honors Pre-Calculus. And it's the same type of course. You're going to take this after Algebra 2 or Honors Algebra 2, but the students who typically would take honors pre-calculus in the past were only students who were going to go on to calculus. Well, that's no longer true. This is the first year that College Board is offering AP pre-calculus. So like any other AP class, you are going to take the AP exam at the end of it, and if you score a 3 or higher, you're going to get your college credit. What I'm so excited about now that we're offering this class is maybe I am a student who is great at math. I love math. I do great at it, but my path in life doesn't require me to take a lot of math. For example, I'm amazing at math and I want to be a nurse. That's awesome. But you aren't going to need to take calculus. So what happens is I could take AP pre-calculus, get my math credit done once I get a 3 or higher on the AP exam, and then my math requirement for college is all satisfied. So I'm very excited about this course. I will tell you that if you're in regular Algebra 2 right now and you elect to take AP Pre-Calculus, we're going to ask you to take trigonometry as well. You don't have enough trig background to be successful in this class, so first semester you're going to have 2 math classes, which sounds like a good time to me. Now, if you're in AP Pre-Calculus, your next step, if you like it, would be to move on to an honors calculus, perhaps. So honors calculus is literally Calc 1 at college, and this one in particular gives you dual credit through Rock Valley. It's pretty amazing. It is different than taking AP Calculus AB. Essentially, these are the same course in a sense where they give you the same credit. They both give you credit for Calc 1. But honors calculus goes a little slower and the testing requirements are different. You're going to be taking a CLEP exam and you'll get dual credit for Rock Valley College. On an AP Calculus AB exam, you'll take the AP exam, which means you'll have to get a 3 or higher, just like in all other AP classes. And then you can get college credit for a variety of colleges. But do keep in mind that the Rock Valley credit will often transfer to your college of choice in the future. So it's not a bad deal if you would like something a little less rigorous than AP Calculus. However, if you're on the AP Calculus train and you take AB, you are then eligible to take AP Calculus BC after it. So this is essentially Calc 2, same idea that you'll take an AP exam at the end of it, and if you score a 3 or higher, you'll get credit. And what's really cool about Calculus BC is even if you didn't take Calc AB and you end up taking Calc BC, you can get credit for both of those calculus classes, which is pretty awesome. We do have students once in a while take honors calculus as juniors and then take AP Calculus BC as seniors. Now, this is my favorite, and only because I teach it. This is AP Statistics. So AP Statistics has a terrifying name. It's the same as every other AP class. You're going to take an AP exam at the end of it, and it's going to, you're going to have to score a 3 or higher to get your college credit. But it's just a totally different branch of mathematics that I think some kids are not prepared for. So the students always tease me because they're like, wait, is this an English class or a math class? What are you doing to me, Mrs. Abruzzo? There is a lot of reading and writing in this class, which I kind of find interesting because some students will take this class and they will be very concerned because they feel like, oh, I wasn't the best algebra student. Well, here's the good news. You don't really have to be the best algebra student to be successful in AP statistics. You have to be good at reading and writing and willing to work hard, sure. But this is a different branch of math that will kind of open your eyes to like a whole nother world of applied mathematics. So I really love this class, not just because I teach it, but it is really cool. We do a lot of projects, simulations. We just have a lot of fun in this class. I mean, I think so. You can ask the kids about it. And I will offer you that if you're curious what this class looks like, that we can find a time where you can push into my class and you can kind of observe what we do so you can see, just how difficult it might be. But I think you'd be surprised. It's a fun math class. It really, really is. I know I'm selling it hard, but I really want to see some more people take this class. I will tell you that, like I said earlier in prob and stats, most people, when they go to college, take a statistics course. So my theory is always, get some background while you're in high school. So that way, you can take it again in college if you need to, or even better yet, maybe you'll fall in love with statistics in high school and you'll decide to do some more when you get to college, because this is just the introduction to statistics. There's a lot of applied classes that come after it in college. So I'm very excited to see what you guys will sign up for on your schedule for math. I really do want you to consider the fact that you should take something your senior year, even if there's just the tiniest hope that you're going to be going to college. If you're not sure, then just take something to keep your skills fresh. Your first person you should talk to about what you should take next year should be your math teacher that you currently have. You guys should have a discussion. You should talk about what you would like your career path and college path to look like. And as much as it breaks my heart, there are instances where a student tells me what their path is, and the end of the story is, yeah, I guess maybe you don't have to take math your senior year. But I don't think that's the case for most of you. So I do want you to really talk with your math teacher, also talk with your guidance counselor and your people at home and decide what would be the best class for you. If you have any questions, again, math teacher is a great place to start, but you can also email me or contact me at any time. All right, good luck, everybody.